pelvis is twisted. When this is happening, then that means your lymph glands aren't draining properly. Your lymph glands catch all the fungus, bacteria, and viruses that get in the body. So, in other words, you are holding all this nasty crap, and you're going to get sick. Now, what happens? Normally, it happens. Let's say you get a mount up of toxins through the years. You get more and more and more toxins. Okay, what happens normally? Now, it can happen faster depending on the toxins. Normally, people will notice about 40 years old. That's when first thing they start noticing. They get a little bit of low back pain. That low back is because of the kidneys, because of the pelvis, but it's not that bad. So then what they do is just they ignore it, and then they get sicker and sicker. And usually about 50, it is so bad they can't ignore it anymore. So they end up they have to go. They either go to a doctor and they start taking medication, in which is more toxins, or they would change their diet, stop eating contaminated food, start taking care of themselves, completely make a lifestyle change, start exercising, start with supplements, go to true health care, natural health care professionals, ask for advice, ask for what they think, look for options, and make changes. And this is what you should be doing. If you don't do none of that kind of stuff, you continue taking medicine, you get worse and worse. Usually about 60, it's too late. It's hard to make changes in your body. You've got so much toxins in your body. It takes a big lifestyle change, and most people won't make that lifestyle change. And also, I've noticed your body goes through a change around 60 also, in which it's hard to get well again. I'm 67. I made my changes at 52. Even though I thought I was taking good care of myself. But at 52, that's when I realized I had to make big, big changes. And I made those changes. And so, that's how I was able to improve my health. I'm healthier now than what I was at 52. And at 52, I was training SWAT teams. So that's why I knew I had to have perfect health. And I was losing it at 52. So I made changes, and now I'm even better than I was at 52. But, so natural health is a little different. And you hear me talk on my videos, you hear me talk about taking personal responsibility. That, again, is natural health. Now, like I say, I've been sickly a week now. Now, during this week, I made changes in my diet. I made changes in my lifestyle to adapt, so I could start detoxing. I could start cleaning myself out, getting all this nasty stuff out of my body. And but I thought, man, that's what I did 2 times before. So there's something I'm not doing right. That's why I thought I better get to this natural healer and get further advice, some other ideas, because mine alone hasn't been working. So I need to do something different. That's called taking personal responsibility. Now, natural health and trying to stay naturally healthy does take personal responsibility. I haven't even taken aspirin. I haven't taken nothing. I don't take anything. And aspirin is a big thing to me. So you can imagine what my body goes through if I ever, with the poisonous caterpillar, I did take antibiotics. And that's because my body was I was gone. a lot of this stuff is well, I would say the natural natural antibiotics I'm taking, and like I say, this is a good example. That's one, and then like I say, of course, I say the silver, anything silver would be. You gotta really watch out for this stuff. Gotta get, and this is a really good product here. And then, like I say, for the lymph glands, I gotta make sure the lymph glands are cleaning out. I gotta make sure they are empty. I want to make sure they're empty. I have to make sure my pelvis is not twisted, so I can urinate properly. I drink a minimum of 2 liters of water, good clean water a day. Normally, I purify my own water. I don't even trust bottled water. I purify my own. I use a Berkey water purifier. But there's things you can do, but it all takes you taking personal responsibility over your health. And like I said, what I have here isn't a suggestion for you to do. What I'm doing is I'm illustrating one technique of detoxing the lungs. And all of this is based on cleaning my whole body out. I've been taking herbal teas, and I'll put a lot of honey in my herbal teas. Honey is a natural antibiotic also. So I've been taking that along with doing all this other kind of stuff. Normally the herbal teas and the honey is normally the way that I treat my cough. But that's why I say I thought, and I'm still doing it, and I thought I'd better add this to what I'm already doing to make sure that this is going to, I want to get rid of this. Whatever it is I have, I want to completely get rid of it. I'm thinking, since I've had it 3 times in 6 months, I'm thinking it's the same thing, I just haven't been able to get rid of it. What it is, it's, I make it kind of subdue itself, but then it comes back again. Now, I want to see if this is going to get rid of it. If not, this could come back in something really bad later on in the future. But I always take care of my stuff when they're little. I don't let them get really bad, unless it's a poisonous caterpillar. So the poisonous caterpillar is a little bit different. But anyway, the best thing to do is don't wait until you're sick. The best thing to do is make sure you stay healthy. When you stay healthy, a little bit of sickness comes, it's a lot easier to get rid of it. It works really well with pain. A little bit of pain, it's easy to get rid of when you're healthy. If you let yourself deteriorate, get worse and worse, your pains will get worse and worse. Like I said, I'm 67, pain-free. Normally, I'm not sick. I normally get sick maybe once every 3 years. I allow myself to go through the whole sick process. The sick process means I have a lot of soup, I have a lot of herbs, I stay in bed a lot, and normally it'll take a week to 10 days to let whatever sickness I have go completely through my body. What happens? It's a new virus or a new bacteria that my body isn't used to. That's why I'm sick. Because if your body knows what this stuff is, it knows how to fight it, and it'll fight it. If it doesn't know what it is, it'll take it, like I say, a week or 10 days for your body to adjust to this new attack, providing you have a good, strong body. All your organs are strong and ready to fight, then you'll work your way through it. And that's okay. So there's nothing wrong with getting sick. It's how you handle the sickness. Medication handles the symptoms. It doesn't go for the cause. What I'm doing is going for the cause, and you'll see that the symptoms will go away.
taking care of yourself, uh, it takes time, it takes effort. And this is what I talk about when I say I think people are get focused more on greed, because the main excuse everybody comes up with not taking care of themselves is, well, I don't have enough time. I got work to do. I got this to do. I got that to do. All this, you're so focused on making money, there's no focus on caring for yourself. And that's the same thing on, like I say, uh, I, I, I like to help man and wife. And the reason man and wife is because they take care of each other. And that's the thing that I miss. And that's why it's hard to say, well, I'm looking for some gal who's fit, has got good lifestyle habits. I want those habits. I want to share those good habits with someone. And the thing is, I want to care for her, just like I want her to care for me. And it's not like care like when you get old and you say, well, honey, you got to make sure you take your medication. No, no, that's not the kind of care I'm talking about. Another thing that I could use right now is cupping. And cupping is done on the back, and I can't do it. And that's why I'm saying we can take care of each other. And caring for each other, it goes a long ways in I hate to say a long life, because it's not the length of the life that you have. The thing that makes life good is you're able to do things. You can function. You don't have to, be all messed up and be only as far as your oxygen tank can get you. You know what I mean? There's a lot of life out there. There's a lot of fun. There's a lot of things you can do. And when you have somebody to hold your hand, you can do a lot of stuff. There's a lot. Like I say, I've got my weaknesses. And if the gal can take in my weaknesses and make it her strength, like I can take care of her weaknesses and make it my strength, we can do anything. And like I say, caring for each other is the most important thing. And caring means making sure you have the time to prepare the proper food, good food, because it's what you eat, drink, breathe, and your lifestyle is what's going to make your life. And with that, you can continue doing things and doing things. You make all the money you want. Making money isn't the hard part. The hard part is keeping the proper attitude and getting your priorities straight. But we have to take care of ourselves. We have to. Taking personal responsibility covers a lot. I know this is a lot of work. A lot of people think, well, that's way too much work. You're right. It is. That's why you're sick. And if you take these steps on a regular basis, then you don't have to worry about it. Like I say, I do parasite cleanses. I do that on a regular basis. I say I'm cleansing all the time. I talk about the herbal teas and all this type of stuff. There's many, many things you can do to stay healthy. And the weirdest thing is you're spending tons of money on insurance. You're going to get sick. You're going to lose everything that you've been working so hard for, and all that, and you still don't have your health. I tell you, that's not a good trade. It's not a good trade at all. This is Mike. NoStressMike.com. And this right here this is mine. This is silver is antibiotic, and this is in liquid form. It's put in water, and this will be in the inhaler that I'll be using. This is a saltwater solution, It's just salt and water. That will be added to my breathing stuff. This here will be added to my breathing or inhaling stuff. Right here on top is this stuff. We're taking that 3 times a day. The inhaling stuff will be 2 cc's of the silver. One cc of the salt water. And 1 cc of that stuff. And then this one here is right here, and it's for cleaning the lymphatic glands. That's what that does. This right here is like cough drops. That's from India. And this is something that I carry. Like I say, I carry all my vitamins and supplements. That, and like I say, the Silver Shield, I carry that. I carry just a lot of stuff that I use for first aid.